Nyankopon is always good. And then Sunyame Ede Adomeye Nase Yedasuye Timkwemwa say you know that song. Eye Wadomara Kwa Eye Nina Yesu Adomara Kwa Washi Nina Yesu and then Sumemeda no 95 Abetoye Ewo Hasedia and then another VTV consulting room Eye Asempra de Biarada Everboa Yen Abrabo Mutsuna Seni Beya Yebitimi Abobra Ebeshe Radio no Nyam Yankasi Benya Pomodin Ama Yetimi Aye Ejuma Nyamede Ashayensa say Ejuma baby awo wankasa we Ejuma ban Ejuma anase ebi asori Ejuma emfa ho ni Ejuma kroya yeko school ya ye ton ade ni nyina so we nya apomodi a wontumi endisa Ejuma no na empempi no emra ye nyi no na noma esesa ewe ye nipedue ni mu noma ni bi wo ho a ewo ne faribai na ne faribai ne tissue ene nia ehase ewo emra me ya abaya emra wo ya abemu a aso noma ben inanka wose ye hu ne ntama eye ye ngadom ema ye dachi etumi esesa eyefe titu ewe yen apomuden ho enti enen so se ye hyimu wo ha se ne de ene frɛ asɔrima ni nyinara fra adofo ni nyinara se wonya baro se dufo enen so WTV consulting room yasa ehyimu wo ha se ye betwetwe enkomo kai so wo ho kwan so bisa asem anase bia na wo share experience anase nia wo hwa ekire wadwe obepese obehu ni adomusu kore na enunti na enememeda se yeti hese die ye toaso akopem no nsia pepepe nti WTV consulting room enche yebesaba yeba mede ye guest na di ene ye topic a ye hwe ene no enti meda se bebre nyamisha
Let's say, oh, foul. Coconut I am team. Anyway, female strappings. Oh, this may not go you. Test be or any capsules. So the mawa, see cocoa. I am team. Why female strappings in a timid set. Namison and say why fee yare or choir sabia. And no mercy when you're malaria. Me call ya no mammy malam. Me buy an and ben malam see wifey. And you don't know crown what to see say. Me cry when yamekwa. Oh, mammy tonic be. Bra. Mrs. say me share to move.
Hey, honey, into your baba na can wasn't son.
Oh, baby. Oh, my baby. Everything we are. Senenso, open for or bad time. Or my abofra no for. And I abofra only in fear to me 8 me for surgery.
Obanya biato I will pharmacy shop, herbal shops, and over-the-counter medicine at to phone for 0599 415191 0544174461 and 0208 161800.
We dey da masi bebe semenya abotre achen na ansa na bede me guess na me pese meda also peyi pobi ene mama gisi pobi asese ene omache me a very beautiful intelligent young woman on the show so that we'll have the discussion together. It is a week decided na Dr. Nana Abapobi. You are cute.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's very say yeah to suffer and we need show no has in person. Now you know say Methodist yes this week share your young people's week and I say but I'm particularly excited say na some more is a screening and say health fair for the young people in your community. Yes. How did you go? Sorry, I had to pull you out.
No problem.
And that's
actually, health fair no yebe no Saturday 2nd August actually.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And yet
wiki
mu de yebe according to connection your mudia my say yen program into yen program de yebe Saturday 2nd August 2025 na strength and beauty Ministry conference and na health fair no basunti health fair ni besi Saturday 2nd August and not sit down conference na 3rd August no inti ye ne mo ka health fair no say for youth na wo yen community ni mu nyina na temaman here and circuit youth fellowship na organize inti ye hwe omapomuden ni here omo because abra ye hwe honhom ni mu asem na se ye hwe honam ni so ho asem because den ya honhom ni ti honam ni mu nti ehia se ye beye ye behwe ho so nti ye ka say so de na me fa so de adayent sponsors ase
yeah na uchia
menya penye de Meda MDS Lancet Laboratories for ase omo boying with most of the screenings almost all the screenings e be no sada no and na Meda Acacia Heights Pharmacy for so ase mesan so ada Mega Life Sciences omo Mega We Care products for so ase na Gamsu Medical Board and so be so yasne
yes
we are really blessed and our circuit health team and so boying ye ni na so am youth no because youth na ye say ye backbone of the church and say den a say o mapomudin so ye hwe na ehunhia ye na ye hwe nti bibi be ye no sada no so ye be ni free na obi obebebia etumi ahwe ne hu ye
anyway there me dey say and it even ties into the basis of in komodie no into the force afi na wabeka ho ye the consulting room ye share ye say ye mebu no o mapomudin the health of the young person ye can say na say when it comes to health very broad ye share all the angles about ye mebu no o mapomudin na nianyame ene odi ache ye friend Dr. Nana Abapobi Dr. Nana Abapobi after so medical practitioner no osan ewo odobebre in the space of public health and now or your co-founder of Biology and STEM Skills Organization na me sure say Asani Bibi no what do you actually do?
Yes,
she's going to tell us about
the
STEM Skill Foundation no Jumedia Mudi NC Obapa we de Yamawa Kwaba the consulting room yeah banede na agrona na ye de shase talking about the health of the young person from a perspective and sana ibe be should be WHO ne definition I be so be WHO be bia then na ye patre
you see ye ka health ho asema ye patre say wapomudin na ye ka so sana enye say won yare nko I actually minim say ye nyanka WHO ho asem but actually align with that definition because muka so be a healthier e bo kwa bia na ne honam no ne say oh ne dress ne kama so when pin no han kan cho say oh mitie me ya menya malaria ne we ya tie bia na wadwan ne say oh ni pay ogina ho dey healthy but ye can health the overall move of the overall presentation of a person yes your kind of physical mu your kind of spiritual mu your kind of mental mu ni na ne kan ne ka say ni pay ogina ho dey or you healthy and you say na bond in trend so kwa adwin mu to say ni honhom mu to say ni yes say your feeling when you mu so it's the same tip me ne ebe den ya me ne WHO for so ya adwin say you say woni yare nko but overall your well-being overall is what we call as health
and I'm excited so we did the spiritual bits in the because a lot of times no yeah share about health not yeah like you're saying yeah share but there's the bits of the spiritual
yes and mental as well yes social mental physical nina can because health is it's supposed to be holistic we don't just look at one part of it I can say ni pay healthy it should be an overall gathering of the person it me I can say ni pay ogina ho die or you're healthy,
right? Inti na yet was a son, a back a mebuni modena. On say as a particular generation beer any omo here dear teach you ne omo health needs. Inti ye cannot about the health of the young person. Omo no dear potena ye pashe.
You see, young people, so say when the people education abasupi nti ama obi ka say me healthier or also assign to the bush say dena me patch say me healthy. So amongst the youth you make all time ne beka say hypertension and kbia efa nkokrafo mirror for but say ampo de young people no so me who said there be ese me hwe me BP ho ye me sugar so to sing my dream so to sing how am I doing with regards to my emotions, say me dream p and I say me depressed and I say me anxiety be and I say then and I can say be and sanom nema am I staying away from these drugs, am I staying away from alcohol and all that. So actually for the youth it's also the overall well-being, and people are also concerned about their diet. How am I doing with my diet? Me didi mu exercise and so me ye den obi si o me didi amenya kese obi si me didi kakra bia na my kese dey na se me di dey na nya se me di. The youth are actually quite intentional about their health these days, even with the skin. How is my skin looking? Young ladies see
don't go there. No one will do anything to keep the skin glowing.
Even the hair. See natural hair for be me perm for so be me. How is my hair growing? I say, oh, me team when I am me do me sa fe mo na tutu. I then na cause I know say na feel me say na be a woman muntina. Ba science say me hwe ni ye. E bia pimples see skin ni say na ye. E bia be woman muntina yesa. Say there for health in the youth no bibia so cry here omo enya say bia madam sorry na say hwenya media na no there be omo say even day to day, how am I responding to life in general? How is it affecting me? All these things are yes particular to the youth.
What can they no because it's me say you know those times na maybe your time whilst we're growing up no you wanna say no money baby or how
there be
but see it has become an issue for the younger generation because to the extent say when to me meeting or no ankasani expectation here. That is where the suicidal ideations, any tendencies. And I strongly agree with you. And say now, can we put them into a particular age group?
Okay.
Yes. Say because we'll look at into details on various aspects now. But the say basically some age brackets
and here say we be some say because here can say the health of the young people you define healthy so then see define young people and I say youth and even with that no we go with ages because that is how we can tell if this person is an older person or this person is a younger person. In WHO they almost say that's World Health Organization almost say 10 to 24 years a young person, but the National Youth Policy Ghana they say 15 to 35 ubi yebeka say young person into this is the age range ye young people etuminti ka say yebeka say na nefa nkofo mo ye between me mefa ne say no between the ages of 15 to 35 ye wo Ghana ye ka Ghana ho nsem die na sana meka no.
Oh, okay. I like the way so you paid ABS, is it a UN definition, the WHO and
then also the National Youth Policy. Yes, Abemusa. And say 15 to 35 and UN say 10 to 24. But Africans in the say one who didn't come into yemfa age kakranka ho 15 to 35.
I said that not me share the young people in the church. And then age bracket I've done 18 to 45.
Okay.
Obviously, so 45 is a good because me sharp. It is it's also really back in skill.
Life starts at 40. Exactly. And 45 cramp. Okay.
I know, right? So it is important. Say it to me at those ages. No, it to me. Maybe na it would inform because recently we've been looking at the care of the aged, geriatric care, from previous discussions, such as Yawani Bebrino, Faribai, Ejina, Noma Esi, Emra Mufra, Emra Woye Mebuno, some behavioral, no maybe near their DA influence, and see, it's a see per se fa. No man upon day about these young people. Young fan of fiti yeti ekopemi na say let's speak and say maybe within or person be cancer psychological and mental and then you come to the physical then look at all the other dimensions. Let's look at it. So we can I know right. Maybe before then you can do the classification properly. I just mentioned a few. You can do the classification identification properly. Na afi ya bobo so niyeko.
Inti ye kind of say idea say send your kind of inti ye kind of say health and inti ye kind of physical, ni ya kind of mental, ni ya kind of social. Yes, inti sana ye bebo bono afa. Inti ye kind of physical la any senya Bobia ye hono senya tie and na ye remu so how honam na kwa nso omi omedwuma sit esifa and na yarewa ebia ebetumi aha yes honam no yes sana ye beka no
right great into yen chance if you honam no physical so the young people physical let's say sure
into ye chance if you saw na ya kwa na
okay so which means chance if you saw na running down na for your call inside na share in psychological then we are looking at the other area see the physical no mostly then so we because we are looking at the health of that individual. So we obebuno and so we more within the age na ye kan 7 say empa no say ye hwe ho ama yetumi nya apomden physically fi yeti kwapem ya na ase what do we need to do?
Okay. You it's I am mebune yes from yeti kwapem ya na ase na say ya na say well what you say kwa de say odidi we ye human being in kwa de say odidi nti yes ye hwe ye nua na ye di mu so ehu asem ehwe nti send last week ya na me wo why connect na me ne so for sabote kasa na me ka say ne obedi no manye aduane a wo nana ho obeka say aduane minim I say, who can say fufu ne abenkwa yonim. Ukofa pizza, ukofa milkshake. Wo baby say, ajwa kwabinadie na wudi because onim nti me kan de sana me purchase say all time me na no mudi no banku na no mudi no nyadoa ne nkontomra no mudi no eno na ma omo apomodin obi wona na wedi 80 plus obi wona na wedi 90 plus obi sana obeka just say duane na medi nti ana aboa me because by then no na social media ni hosa na ebe mu ntumi nko hospital sai to fie forma okofia ne bancho tutu ye no na 190 ese ehwe aduane die mu so ye na ese ehwe ese enum nsuo hia wo sorry kra na wo sorry na bompa ewie na wanya hwe kra mpa cho de se glass ba ko kra na obeno menya hwe pure water ba ko na obeno menya hwe as you're going through the day nso no na wano nsuo kakra medicine ye say ese obi anom sachet 6 aye 3 liters ansana ade asana sansa wada nti ene opanom kakra na ode ato ho se o mpese obre befia na opese o kan a wonoma na ode ato ho noma na ode ato ho ade bese na wakan ye ene menom miensa ene menom anan exercise nso ho hia se wo exercise se wunya untumi mpie kra enya hwe in your room. Thankfully since you are the youth here we have access to social media ne we to be say YouTube and say any social media platform wo kwa ne we enter home exercises be then they will fear what sorry what's not so tintin we say ya why exercise ka crab mo kra de omo ni escape rope nti omo de omo nsa no no mo de omo hwihwi no wa kan tini na helps protect you or yes protect you against diseases ebe okra na wo you at risk of your be ebia na we busuani but niema kakra obeye yinti no obetumi abon ho ban a yare no emma ho obetumi aka say o me papa wo diabetes ma me wo diabetes nti ende ya ebia me nso ebeso me so but niema kakra ya ebetumi aboa yin nti these na namu nso hia ese woje wa home wa bra ese woje wa home enne hia yen say 8 hours yes onye bi 6 hours wonya eye nene wasori wa call with juma so but and the chase so no wa bra mpacho je wa home adwenjene so do so and adwenjene de obi to me escape but mesa na ne say enyum kakra na obebo a empire na obebo just something to take your mind off the issues of life. All these things account to our well-being obi o ha obedress ebe o ha adwenjene nti no be pie kwa na refi say wan bo belt be no wan shempaboa. So all these things actually help in our physical outlook with regards to our health.
Wow. You know, I'm excited now about adrenaline because normally before say there are the factors you can control.
Yes.
There are some factors you cannot. No bet me you home baby, you home. Want me you give it to the man who cares so much for you. Into him the sodium pie bones of crash you know. Very necessary because now say the young ones no
our attention towards godly things, our attention towards nyamesom ya ye bibi fufuro enti me dase enti se utie yen abemu abaya nyamesom eka good health was a foundation and no private church in that actually be yeah na obaye hwe na sanen so no some say you share the hair. We look at the maybe any yaba the other private areas, you know, because you can packaging and the appearance is necessary because you mentioned the skincare. Won't buy anything at all to grow our skin, but sometimes near me cotton will it really be helpful? But once na ayi bibi wo no na anem pampan bi kakra pacho ye share no so since going to show for us.
And then man and say even the men are paying particular attention to their physical outlook. You can't tell because I'm a caveman, but say idea obema so cry call behwe nanim I say yeah obehwe ne team I say yeah enti yeah kind of say na say yeah faith is raba na say utin hwi na de na say hu say eduana ye di ehia pa really yare ni bi wo ho a Kenya one Kema Yankanesa because some things we eat actually contribute to our health. Some people have issues with their health with their hair. It may not be a disease per se, but it might just be the diet. In Siomu here, Maka se many didi. In Timpacho, Esa Washenya Wudimuye. Carrots are good for the hair. Drinking water, hydration is also good for the hair. There are a number of vegetables in your nibe dia bit to me abwayen in TSC. We see me fan wahuho when you good shampoo, wahuho when you conditioner in the kama. If one away in the kama, uba skin and susana sunscreen who here. My main sunscreen once him. Yes, everybody say we Africans, yet to men quadie melanin, your melanin so UV rays, no sun rays, no air high, but it's actually not the case. In TSA, say you need to also apply sunscreen. Get a good skincare products. Me patch bleaching creams no. Yenshani enjoy tuntum nefe. Cocoa no so percent da hwa. Di enkutokra cocoa butter. Into when you're sure they safely just go to cocoa butter. But no, we have what we call skin test, patch test. Into you can get just a small part of your body. Now di enkuno yes, and as a ubenya reaction bia. Into when I say bia a hono how no say queen de engine me now they are chain. But usually safely inkuto isn't bad. Shea butter you can cocoa butter, and so we have different types. Me see particular way and free to me na what's the sun, but my advice is that please let's stop with the bleaching creams, and then it's important to use sunscreen as well. Into wash when you may no way you see when you come in, you see sunscreen. It's important that we use sunscreen. The fact that we are Africans in say we are not so high because the number of skin conditions no sunscreen be manka in sinsa ane na ye ho nkan so edware ni hia na wenya audio spray kakra wenya perfume kakra be so me powder yo enya hwe ni nsuo ni so ejai whether na you cool in TSO me hia audio spray because me ntim fifiri pacho pacho we hia cause e den ya fifiri kakra beba wonsa da ho nkwa de e show kakra bebe me ntia ne na wenya audio spray kakra wenya powder kakra abo ho be kama obi atwa ho a on the nechi and so hwene or best simple at show ntini na ho here. Yes, the outlook there most of the time is what we eat, food, in exercise helps with circulation. Into whatever you've eaten, the blood gets to the right places, you glow beautifully. Ntini na ho here.
Great. With the aspect of the dew spray, no yemra ebia young person and other said people are because mini scam should it be a limitation?
Oh no, it shouldn't be.
Some other
yes there are when you do spray when you roll on a powder or whole you also some say lemon no way you see no so here say sanos na we shaving show main jama amotiom ne focus o me hu ni kan ti da bi be ma o ba o mpacho wuyi ase na wuyi wa motiom kama ne na se lemon na be fa ho fine ne you always make sure that, and when you dry so which you use the powder if you can, you use the lemon if you can, and you're good to go. Na tarana be shenen so no long sleeves are okay, wash your singlets we inside be ma wash your sweatshirt kama oba so any in na kama na ne na.
I am excited about baby Ayedu. You know, because again, back to your area of discussion, you know, sometimes our young people, a lot of information on the social media, and then we the baby a question say, "Echna, osemenya na mekuyi we na minya this chat," and then na obi catch me about a friend say, "Me odi call hospital and say, what to say your sister we use so as garlic, right?" Yes, garlic. Na ode chichira homaso na kasho wase ebema me kachira obe fine. And na unfortunately for her garlic ikoka ho. It is all channel and now humanity intibese nancy garlic hono, so you can imagine and no cry emana emergency me hu obi nso a osena sebi enso bi ifina say by no cry the husband and the toman or say to say some pebble black pebble bi near to the market and or the question ho e kabo mu ni ade kopie surgery. In fact I am in the same copy. I want you to, from your experience as a medical officer and as a practitioner, but yes, any me keka hono, you cry ho say.
Yo, inti sending a me born no, sani ye crano. Obo hono kama. Yeah, inti ye can ma ho
exactly because the memory they interestingly. Oh, they are double.
Inti a media is saying pacho near me de shesha yasi enye here. Sending a bonana sanity body na on a normal flora. The reproductive system, the area, yes, is self-cleansing. You kind of self-cleansing. Pacho say enwa you can say a ho ne ho eyi efin bien tenya say when I say one say oh me the seminar ho masi anase me de edroi shaba se o ebema fin efi ho anase ebema e hwa tight me pacho body na nim nia eye ebe also cry ho exercise be ho nkofo se o mo ya etumi ma e ho ne tight me pacho nkanka enro no here garlic no say seminar no say pebble no there be janesen ye na but the body is it's self-cleansing, it's a self-cleansing organ into noa e fi no e keep in the kama e keep it temperature ne okay e keep it state ni na okay e be so si o mu bo mo say we so mo nom antibiotics bi ansan o mo say de e hohro body no san o mo kan so mo go pharmacy maka say o me antibiotics so be some say denti o mo say me say na me bu me say we sim say me hohro me ho anasa me cleanse me patcho ni na anya no kra na say obetena bi mu de niemagu nsuom no matena so na ne omo se steam no etumi ma e ho no nso epepa ne ho kama ho ne tight ni na enye no kre enya mpa senia etie na ene hia wo hwe na se bibia atochema na wako hospital se nka bi fi ho a patro nka no nso se woni mu hu nte se hu se nka ye be enye nka ya metate ana se insu a ebe kale senia tie ebe ho na se aye yellow bisa ebe so na aye white bisa ebe ho na aye true bi musa say paste me patcho ni na say say e say ko hospital men ko pharmacy bi men ko baby nka say o say na sinti pese me there bi eno ane say o dey ko hospital na ya hwe cause ebe ho na ana say e ho was udronso na say hyewa ni na e che say bibi atochema ehia say o dey ko hospital nya wo na say utna fie ne na wo de ne mehye wase wo kotu nsuo hye so ne ne ma so eno nyina emboa
ho hia se obekọ hospital na ya show na mama the aspects of sometimes young people ne bi wo ho a on because either send ma me na chere no ana send na na chere no ana send school mother and a chere no enti ye betre ne se fa wonsa kumano na sabi fa ho wase na ne ade enti enu obeni edumine wono na aye a habit formed difficult to stop na those ones, no, Cecilia, I want you to talk to your mommy phone. And your school mothers no my because
mom yo nti media kwenye catch your mom nom ne school mothers ne ye nananom ne auntie say niema yinim no nyina enye nea ehia ayese ye kire ebo ho ane bia wote so obi ka se me ye na boa me ana so obi ka se menye ne se but enye ni nyina na etesa nti se wo akwala bi wa baye bi ote won chen o sisi ni sei na hana me patcho faniko hospital memma ni nro ma ne mfa nhye na se memma ne ntenansi o hye so emfa nro bo ho de ni meku na se patcho insano yes ebo mo ka se insano wa ma won san ko wa se anko ase pa who ni there be some can say the organ is self cleansing and no ho ne ho no anim say efi e wo ha say me yi say me internet po ho a wonya infection we na wonya infections na insuo ne niam na epie no because body no ehu say me ko say nya say wo body nya say wo me mu ntina me yi ne pie nti body na mpo responding in such a way nti nya wo na wo be ye ne djuma ama no ti bron san so de na what they call hospital ho wase anya sense ne ko emupe wo koto kakra bia wo de nsuo nkwa is enough. You don't need soap, you don't need any ebimu feminine washes abe and some others
and then you
tie wo radio so ye tie wo obi te trotrom na ye see you see we eboa ema mpacho ye nja ne me na nsuo ayede ho yase eye wo na se bibi nka foforo bi aba na se nsuo foforo kala bi aba patcho fa hospital and say be didim ye infections ne didim ko sa no be ho ase afi akoha awode na akoha nyinsen timpacho esi na sa wo jonso na ehhehw wo jonso ntentem ya ase ye wo ya me patcho ment na honche na fa hospital ne ye nhwema
me that's very na ye can say that I think we almost through with the first car.
Yes, oh me for me so semen ka ho
kakra yes I used to see
me that's emma nenso ye enu abe ya ye say emma wo be ma ye kese emma ne ye tenten emma wo empem wo check akra mpacho ni na enye no.
You know that is what young people we are really indulging in.
Yes inti ye kan sa na ense me so me kan ho asem kakra se enu no enye no kre emwa me ni mo bi obaka se o me fa edro yi me measure ne first net say me num ye 2 months me san measure na there be se ne rade aye na etie and then no so you don't have to take it's not true that
the side effects of
the side effects your kidneys, your liver, the body. Young men are losing their health because of your mufefe, and apart from other parts of the body na how with the 25 with the 28 na they be a call hospital would dan no so ni say because of edro kakra see we betumi aboa say there be then so dware meme na shaving patcho shaving ho hia nya say we be maintain and I say ho bi hu intina just said there be need all these things help. I mean, I work in line with our health, our hygiene. So do all to shave, change the boxer shorts, patcho boxers
and
the socks, patcho. You say so bia some patcho. There 1 week, I'm 1 week had also. Every day was the same and yeshri. So Usia, now one semiansa na 5. Shane kakra na was the same. Busia na wahata, na washafufo, usia na wahata, na washenufufo, because all these things are in line with our overall health and then well-being.
Wow. And then the young people is that's a beautiful opportunity. Sometimes we a good normal because of true. Odia near but like doctor is saying, it's me a young Kasaya Dutch and a beboa senior baby to me a pomodin. Na Obapa, if it's carno, I feel copy the mental health and I said the psychological. But the young people of this nature now can we say sometimes I dream na day. What are your greatest moment to say normal being na a bit to me at a na and sunny about the beer one day.
You and then me, dear, make say school ne ejuma na ye dream one simple. In can say me can say 15 to 35 in nature say 15 then now we SHS no and as we are better so ten say na we SHS nature say university na no so we dream home mekwa na menko and say na obedu home for now say exam mesua pass ya na ni na ya dream na a number of our institutions I want to believe have counselors that the young people can go and speak with, because when you're preparing for WASI it's no small joke. No joke. It's no joke. It be more 360 on that and up in your and a part till the next day is all these things affect the mental health. Into which area I watch I feel dreaming to me pass exam na I feel school ben na me course ben na me we so any na ejuma I feel they say enyuma hwan ye den tiama nkofo more first class in potifie near me paint as no dwen ejuma ben na meye menye ejuma de na menye ejuma no so kra salary paper no say na meye no medicine na beto ha medicine na beto ha de na meye and then the next thing on say our we say here there te be mo ye plans na ehwe say okay say school na meye me fi ha meye den me enso say our so de na medicine na to ho oba ben na me worry ben ma ben na me worry the young people think about a lot of things and sometimes the elderly just think the young people have no worries. It's a big issue because you might think that you are providing the food, you're providing the shelter, you are paying the school fees. So what are you thinking about? That's a lot. They are thinking about so much. When a young person now has to you would be amazed because you might think, oh, ni pay there, say, fear you okay, minimum papa, minimum mame, you dress well, you look fine. Mental health issues among the youth, we overlook, and it's actually something we need to pay a lot of attention to because the youth are going through a lot. But they're going through a lot. The depression. Maybe young people, we hope call them obana bema be them na ayabasa na fe papa ne mama ne kasa. Pe patronian we be say BB koswana because one sign or one show of depression is the person being unkempt, whether their physical outlook or even around them. We call them na empaneswa ayabasa near books go say nema yesigu empanesu baby form we did ye we jabo ne si ho okoton si okoton drink we jabo bottle ne si ho what to windows name at curtain him no shedem na mama na papa be ra ho to dem ha bon we dem ha ye fi hu aden na won hihye wo ho ye enya sa what they might be going through. You
could get angry I say asem na cry
see ama akwala ne so into me open up because or person kasa na papa na mama dey asema ba say dear what are you worried about and why is your room so messy? Open the windows, feed them kakaipo hombe shedem sa bombe kasa dem phone so kwa na de bia na otiti wo phone so de bia na o shedem de bia na o hwe movie e bia na ntesa e bia na nieme bi koso a onhu se ne obetumi ebie mu aka acho because awo phone pacho yeah let's create the opportunities for our children to freely open up,
open conversation
with us because a number of times they want to, but even I said obebe on crown or board and
Sissy, you know, amazing. Sissy, I cry and you have your tablet, I have my phone, daddy has another, while you're busy. It's like nobody's talking.
No correct. Either with the TV, either with the phone, human interactions, no interpersonal communication, no I very terrible. Some people can actually my on boni dim pon friend because on him say then the phone so kwa dem friend na obehu obete na waba. So let us create the opportunity for our children to open up to us because they're going through a lot of depression, anxiety, imposter syndrome. The youth, some people think they're not worth it. People kwa na they are worth it actually. There's so much to them, but people say, oh, there be. Now, yes, me say now, I haven't achieved enough. I haven't done so much. But if we actually create the opportunity to encourage them, even with what they have. The youth, they're going through so much, and since the family is actually the basis of society, because you say courtesy begins at home. You say if you feel even siblings, you know, sometimes some siblings can taunt, that is tease their siblings. Say you might think you're joking with the person. Baby, I don't need pain pointer.
Especially and say almost the class children. Na to me it is almost it frustrates them. It will feel sorry. It was school in particular, and it is depressing them.
Yes, and the young people, although we mentioned that it's from 15 or 10 to and above, and so I shall say because also sana yes school it is so obolo. Near friendly, they're calling them different names. So more society say, you know, near teasing because your friend bim don't pay. They're teasing these children, and then they grow up with such mindset. And they're didn't almost throw because when him so did he was a no, she likes food a lot, or he likes food a lot. On some page, and say, and they grow up with this, and then as they're aging, it's just something that affects mentally a number of things, a number of, let's say, physical diseases we have start from the mental, the mind. There's psychological issues that the next thing we know show up in the physical, and then when we're trying to find the root cause, we're just trying to manage the physical aspects, when actually they just needed someone to talk to, someone to even cry. It's okay to cry. It doesn't mean you're a failure. It doesn't mean you're weak. But what shall I say? So I want to know. Or pekasadodo or complaining-dodo, baby, and this is their way of trying to open up, because they may not have the opportunity to just come to you and speak. In Tibia, oh, so nobody say, oh, I didn't know, so then we to me a casa, but more cry, or shall I say, oh, so now I say, oh, pesudo jaiso, bear so it's okay, memano, it's okay to cry, it's okay to speak about your concerns. You don't have to shoulder everything. And I'm because a young person, we bear made dear, say, bibia, I said, two bears, a bear, my boy, and yes, I can't now I just show honor how we patch. Mental health issues
alarming. You know, okay, even about sometimes you can say also do slang do into also because I remember some time back now my sister was sharing with me some young lady be in the same community, and now all cover. I think one time I was trying to locate, and I say, oh, my name was Shasi, and then my sister was telling me, like this young lady at the time, she could be like 25, within the ages here, and I said, oh, was to say, you're done for way, and Nancy, and say, oh, did you no, or question was sure, rather than sense to say, no, I feel, you know, that kind of thing, ain't see with the intention, say, opposite or slam down, ain't see, I feel, why, baby, just because of society. Engineer work I think say we owe them a lot of duty. Say best supporting your man, your best supporting your because even said the whole world every you. The whole should be a safe place for them. That is it. In order for us, if you know safe enough at the Mauba Bear Mano. And I said the Mauba Bano. And I say senior 50